On the news tonight, Aviation Minister reaffirms commitment to cashless toll policy. Glaucoma, experts advocate regular eye checks for early detention. Hello and welcome to the News Desk at 7 on Nta Ijebu Ode. My name is Ifeoluwa Ashaulu and here are the details of our bulletin. President Bola Ahmed has directed the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, to ensure that the suspended cashless toll policy at the airport is properly perfected and fully restored. The minister was at Nta Ijebu International Airport to observe the ongoing hybrid payment system, urged Nigerians to brace up for the full implementation of the cashless toll policy. Jonathan Omajale report.
At the entrance gate of the Nta Ijebu International Airport, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, takes a seat to watch the flow of traffic. There is little to worry about today. Cars are moving freely. The gridlock have all disappeared. No complaints, unlike 2 weeks ago when there was a standstill as a result of the introduction of the cashless airport toll system, with some even missing their flights. With the introduction of a hybrid system that allows for collection of cash and the use of cards, everyone is at ease, except for the minister, who has been given a time-bound directive by the president to ensure that the cashless system is perfected and restored.
In fact, at the last Federal Council meeting, Mr. President gave me a deadline. He was very clear. He was very clear that I have a deadline. He said, Minister of Aviation, you have a deadline to go fully cashless. And the moment Mr. President has pushed me, I will also push those under me. Before Mr. President sacks me, I will sack other people too.
For the minister and those involved, it is time to strategize. And part of that strategy involves bringing in the private sector.
We are discussing with concessionaires who will come and make here fully automated and electronic, because it breeds corruption for us to continue to collect cash. I will not allow it. It has been happening in the last 50 years that fund collects cash in all their points, and some people are used to that corrupt system.
For now, the minister and fan officials are racing against time to perfect and restore a system whose time has come. In Abuja, Jonathan Omajale, NTA News.
The Police Service Commission has approved the promotion of 13 commissioners of police to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police in a merit-based exercise. In a statement, the Commission says the promotion followed successful performance in written examinations and oral interviews conducted at its corporate headquarters in Abuja. Among those elevated to the rank of AIG are Emmanuel Christopher, Joseph Eribo, Dantawaye Mila, Uche Ifeanyi Henry, and Olondare Moshood Jimo. In the same exercise, 17 Deputy Commissioners of Police were promoted to Commissioners of Police, while 19 Assistant Commissioners of Police moved up to the rank of the Deputy Commissioners. The Commission also approved the promotion of the 35 Chief Superintendents of Police to Assistant Commissioners. In the meantime, the Nigerian Army is intensifying efforts to instill a strong sense of warriors ethos among its new recruits. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Wahide Shaibu, emphasized the need for a disciplined and combat-ready force to tackle security threats head-on. His message was delivered at a seminar held for the recruits at the Nigerian Army Depot in Oshogbo, Osun State. Kayode Oladosu has details.
The seminar, organized for the new recruits by the Department of Transformation and Innovation at the Nigerian Army Headquarters, is to inculcate them the operational pillars of the Nigerian Army aimed at building a professional, disciplined, and combat-ready force capable of addressing emerging security challenges. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Wahide Shaibu, in a message noted that what truly makes a soldier is not only physical strength, but the values of courage, discipline, loyalty, and commitment to duty, which forms the foundation of the warrior's ethos.
Combatancy, as we all know it, emanates from knowledge and from skills. And that is what the Nigerian Army is giving you here.
Delivering a lecture on the theme Warrior's Ethos, a tool for building unit cohesion and a combat-ready force, retired Major General Charles Ofoche emphasized that the ethos of courage, selfless service, and loyalty are essential qualities required for soldiers to work together effectively and overcome the challenges of modern warfare.
During the course of the lecture, we discussed how to build the regimentation of the troops, how to build their courage, and how to fight wars for Nigeria. That's very essential.
The seminar is part of the ongoing efforts by the Nigerian Army to strengthen professionalism among the new recruits and prepare them to effectively defend the country. In Oshogbo, Kayode Oladoshu, NTA News.
The Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, Saliu Abdulhamid, has urged Nigerian youth to shun all forms of violence and social vices, but rather deploy their strength and intellect into contributing to the growth and development of the country. The Director General gave the charge in a message to the 2026 National Colloquium of the Concerned Nigerian Youth for Good Governance held in Abuja. Chukunonzo Owanbueze report.
With the theme Economic Reform and Renewed Hope, Youth Engagement for Sustainable National Growth, the colloquium not only provided a platform for interaction between policymakers and young Nigerians on the direction of ongoing economic reforms in the country, but also serves as a medium to examine how government policies translate into tangible outcomes for the youths. In a message, the Director General of NTA, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, while harping on patriotism as key to meaningful development, reaffirmed the authority's commitment to providing opportunities that supports youth participation in governance, policy dialogue, and nation building through its numerous programs.
Anybody that will use you as an agent of destruction, say no to that. Stand for the truth. Keep doing your best at your corner, and tomorrow will definitely be better for all of us. We have a lot of programs on NTA. NTA will continue to partner with this youth organization because we have noble objective.
We have our programs based on the policies of Mr. President, which we are conducting to make sure that a lot of youth are being engaged.
The whole of the aspect of hyperlink, the YTP, we call the Young Transmission Program, we train youth in computer appreciation, we train youth in livestock production.
Our organization was founded on the conviction that Nigerian youth must not only demand good governance, but must also actively contribute to shaping it.
Some Nigerians, including the DG of NTA, were honored for their contributions to national development. Chukunonzo Owanbueze, NTA News.
You're still watching us on Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. We will be going on a short break now. Please stay with us.
Hello?
Grandpa, when are you coming to visit us?
Who is going to wake everybody up for sahur if I leave? Don't worry, my son. I will be fine. Hello? Who is going to wake everybody up for sahur if I leave?
Mommy, we did not see Sauma today. Where's Sauma?
الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون
مرحبا بكم يا رمضان مرحبا بكم يا رمضان مرحبا بكم يا رمضان الحمد لله رب العالمين. Yes, it is here again, Ramadan 1447, AH 2026. Nta Ijebu Ode, the heritage station, is at it again. To avail us the opportunity to maximize the abundant reward during the period through our packages such as Tafsiri, Call to Prayer, Station Live Show, Short Admonition, and lots more. For further inquiries, contact the marketing department, Nta Ijebu Ode, TV House, Eruwan Road, GRO Ijebu Ode, Ogun State, or call 080 28 36 48 01 or 080 29 41 1473. Ramadan 1447 AH. What a rewarding experience.
Welcome Welcome back and thanks for rejoining us. The Federal High Court in Abuja has fixed April 1st for the fresh arraignment of former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, over an alleged 1.35 billion naira fraud, charge filed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Justice Peter Alifiu adjourned the case following the absence of Lamido and his sons, Aminu Lamido, and the absence of Mustafa Lamido in court to take their plea. Defense counsel Joy Agesan said the defendants could not appear due to late notice of the hearing, explaining that information about the trial came on Thursday evening. He added that the former governor and his children reside in Kano State and could not make it to the court due to the distance and short notice. The EFCC counsel Shike Okoroma, however, maintained that the defendants had been duly served. The anti-graft agency held in 2015 filed a 27-count charge against Lamido and the sons and the companies over alleged money laundering involving 1.35 billion naira. Health experts on Good Morning Nigeria have raised fresh concern over the rising cases of glaucoma, describing it as a silent thief of sight that often goes unnoticed until irreversible damage occurs. Guests on preventive eye care stress that the condition is largely asymptomatic in early stages, making regular eye screening the most reliable means of early detection. Lydia Sampson reports.
Ophthalmologists on the program noted that while the disease commonly affects individuals above 40, there is an alarming increase in juvenile onset glaucoma among younger Nigerians and children. They warned that lifestyle factors, unregulated use of eye drops, limited awareness, and misconceptions are contributing to this worrying trend. The panelists urged Nigerians to adopt voluntary eye screening as part of their routine health checks, especially for those with a family history of the condition.
16.7% of Nigerians, of blindness in Nigeria is due to glaucoma, so it's the second leading cause of blindness in Nigeria, and ultimately the most important leading cause of irreversible blindness in Nigeria and the world globally.
Ideally, you should be able to see letters at about 6 meters away. So that's, if you can't see a certain size of print at 6 meters away, it's a sign of concern. You should get your eyes checked. If you can't read tiny prints, you should get your eyes checked. If you have a lot of headaches or eye pains when you're trying to read or see clearly, you should get your eyes checked.
Poor health-seeking behavior is really, really rampant. We're very used to just going to any pharmacy and getting things over the counter, and then we start instilling. The only way to stop that is actually to advocacy, which is what we keep doing all of the time.
The cost of treating glaucoma, if it's detected early, patient comes in for screening, the patient is just able to just pay a certain amount to get registered, have the examination, the thorough examination.
They emphasize that early diagnosis and proper management can prevent blindness, calling for stronger public health campaigns. The guests appealed to government and health agencies to make eye testing more accessible nationwide, stressing that sight preservation requires proactive care rather than reactive treatment. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
After 5 rigorous days of technical review, appraisal and brainstorming stakeholders have been validated the remaining 9 strategic catchment management plans under the Agroclimatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscapes project as focus now shifts to implementation. Charles Alpha report.
9 strategic catchment areas validated are Oshioyi, Gurara Bako, Aloma Konshisha, Benue Mada, Sarkin Power Kaduna, Zunguru Gongola, Gaji Lamode, and Hawul Kilange. With 11 catchment plans already validated, the approval of these 9 completes the 20 strategic catchment management plans covering 19 northern states and the Federal Capital Territory.
The successful appraisal and validation of these strategic plans represent an important milestone in Nigeria's journey towards sustainable water resources management and environmental resilience.
National Project Coordinator of AgriCell, Abdulhamid Umar, says the next phase will focus on coordinated implementation across the participating states.
Product that has been endorsed so far and the ones that will be endorsed today and further validated are true reflections of what came from bottom top, because the project AgriCell is not an armchair federal project, but it's a project of the people, for the people, to be owned by the people.
After presenting these plans, what next? For me, that is the bigger question.
The participation of the states that have keyed into the accuracy of the 19 northern states and the FCT alone is a testament of the success of the Accresol project.
The implementation phase is expected to prioritize large-scale landscape restoration, sustainable agricultural practices, improved water resource management, and the development of climate-resilient infrastructure within the catchment areas. Charles Alpha, NTA News.
And that completes our news text for tonight on Nta Ijebu Ode. My name is Ifeoluwa Ashaolu. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful weekend.
Hello?
Grandpa, when are you coming to visit us?
Who is going to wake everybody up for sahur if I leave? Don't worry, my son. I will be fine. Hello? Who is going to wake everybody up for sahur if I leave?
Mommy, we did not see Sauma today. Where's Sauma?
الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون
مرحبا بكم يا رمضان مرحبا بكم يا رمضان مرحبا بكم يا رمضان alhamdulilayi rabbil alamin. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá mi nínú ẹ̀sìn islam. ramadan tọdún 1447 lẹ́yìn hijira ìyẹn tọdún 2026 tuntun dé o. ilé iṣẹ́ Nta Ijebu Ode aláràgbà yìí dá the heritage station ti ṣe tán o láti jẹ́ kí a jẹ àǹfààní aládìpẹ̀lẹ̀ ládá lásìkò oṣù ààwẹ̀ alálùbáríkà yìí látara àwọn ètò lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan wa bíi tafsirul Quran ìrun pípé wáàsí ààwẹ̀ ẹ̀dìdẹ mùsàrì jẹ àti àwọn ètò lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan lówó pọ́ọ́kú. fún àlàyé kíkún ẹ lè kàn sí ẹ̀ka ìpolówó ọjà iléeṣẹ́ Nta Ijebu Ode tí ó wà lọ́nà ìrúnwọ́ GRA Ìjẹ̀bú Òde àbí kí ẹ pè sórí àwọn ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọ̀nyí 080 28 36 48 01 tàbí 080 29 41 14 73. Ramadan tọdún 2026 yìí ẹ jẹ́ àjọbọ́ lọ́rùn ṣòwò gbaládá ń bẹ̀.
فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
Oh, what a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean whites and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent, happiness with every wash.